So January 2023, I'm here in San Antonio performing at Upstage Comedy Lounge. I was doing 2 shows. It was a weekend thing, Friday night, Saturday night. After the Friday night shows, I'm heading back home to Austin, and I get pulled over at 1:30 in the morning in the Arby's parking lot. Which is an omen, right? Like nothing good has ever happened in an Arby's parking lot, right? I get pulled over in New Braunfels. If you don't know anything about New Braunfels, just think small town Texas, all right? 1:30 in the morning. I wasn't speeding, wasn't driving erratically. Don't know why I'm being pulled over. But let's just say I was shook, all right? I don't know if you guys know this or not, but black people and cops don't really, you know? Like black people and cops is like kids and vegetables. Like we just don't. I was shook. The cop comes to the window. And he's a young cop, so immediately I'm thinking, I got a chance here. First thing he says is, can I get you to step out of the car? Oh shit, this escalated quickly. I get out the car, he's at the back of my car, he says, sir, can I get you to step to my vehicle? Look, the closer you get to their car, the further you are to going home. I was scared. Doesn't ask me for my license, doesn't tell me why he's pulled me over. First thing he says is, where are you coming from? I said, oh, I'm a comedian. I was doing a show in San Antonio. I'm just driving home to Austin. He goes, oh, you're a comedian, huh? Well, I love comedy. In fact, some nights when it's slow, I just sit here and I watch comedy specials all night long. And in that moment, I thought to myself, whatever I got to say to this man so that my face ain't on the front of a T-shirt, I'm finna do that tonight. Oh, I gave him all the good stuff. We had a blast in that parking lot. I gave him all the good stuff. Knock, knock, who's there? Michael Jackson. I gave him all the gold. Like, we're having a good conversation, like to the point that I forgot I was sitting in a parking lot talking to a cop. We're just having a great conversation. I lit all my guards down. My walls were lit down. This bike flies by doing like 100 miles an hour on 35. And I was like, woo. I'm glad I'm here with you, right? Like, whatever I got to do to go home, I'm saying to him. He was all, oh, that dude's been doing this all week. Because I thought he was going to go, and he was like, tell me more jokes. We're sitting there having a great conversation. And then out of nowhere, he says to me, hey, man, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been to jail before? The betrayal. We were having such a great time. What is this? He says, no, I ain't never been to jail before. I've been to court. I ain't never been to jail. I've been to court, though. I've been to court. He goes, oh, you've been to court? Okay, that's cool. I got one more question. I'm going to let you out of here. I say, okay. He goes, do you have anything illegal in the vehicle? And I paused. Like I paused too long to now lie. You know what I'm talking about? Right, there's that long gap in the, yeah. Because here's what happened. When I left the show, another comic met me in the park, and I go, hey, great job tonight. You smoke? I go, yeah. He go, hold on a second. And reached in the pocket and broke off a little bit of weed and put it in my hand. So this is like pocket weed, right? This pocket, he put, like not even in a wrapper. This is raw pocket weed. And he put it in my hand. And then I put it in a napkin. And then I put it in the middle console. And I forgot all about it until he asked me that question. And I don't know if you guys have ever had a self-realization in real time in front of somebody, but it looks guilty as fuck every time. Yeah, man, I got a little bit of weed. There's a little bit of weed in my car. He goes, how much you talking? We got 1 ounce, 2 ounces? How much you got? I go, no. No, it's a little bit of weed. Somebody broke off, put it in my hand. I put it in a napkin. It's in the middle console. You can go get it right now, sir. It's in there. He goes, I appreciate you being honest with me. But nobody gives a fuck about weed. What are we doing? He goes, but since you were honest with me, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to call my partner up. He's going to hang out with you. While he hangs out with you, I'm going to check the car, and if all I find is that little bit of weed, we're going to be okay. I go, there's a pipe, too. I tried to hide it under the seat. There's a pipe. Whatever I got to say to go home. So he calls his partner up, and I'm sitting there on the side of the road, and I'm just thinking, what did I do? Like, now I'm about to get a possession charge. But I'm like, my wife's gonna be up my ass about this. Like, who's gonna tell the people about the show tomorrow? I'm going to jail for this little bit of pocket weed. I'm freaking out. And his partner pulls up, and this dude comes up in like the full SWAT SUV, right? He gets out the car. He looks like he's cosplaying for January 6th. Like, you know who I'm talking about, right? Like, it's bulletproof vest, wolfskin hat, the whole thing. He was there. He gets out the car. What's the situation? Oh, he's got a little bit of weed. I'm gonna go check it out. Nobody cares about weed. That's what I'm saying, sir. Can I go home? And he leaves me with this dude, and he goes and he checks the car, and he comes back, and he's got the napkin, and he's laughing. And he opens up the napkin, and he shows the other cop, and he's, man, what is this? Where you even get this? I go, I told him already. I got it from the show. Somebody put it in my hand, and I put it in the napkin, then I put it in the middle console, and then I told him about it, and now you got it, sir. That's your weed. You got the weed now, sir. That's not even my weed no more. Possession 9/10 of the law. That's your weed, sir. That's not even my weed no more. And they laughed in my face. And then the first cop says, man, get the fuck out of here. I said, I can leave? He goes, yeah, you can take off, man. Consider it a warning. Heart. I get in the car, get back on I-35 and start driving off. And as I get on the highway, I open the middle console and I look down and I saw that the pipe that was under the seat was now in the middle console and it was loaded. Then it dawned on me. Like, I've been robbed before. But by the cops? What the Even a great experience with the police in Texas still ends with you getting screwed. I don't understand. This is my story, guys. Thank you so much.